Hola, Stucklings. So let's kind of give this preview of this lesson. You guys have a Nearpod that you are doing, and the read aloud feature doesn't always work, switching between Spanish and English and all that other fun stuff. So I'm going to give you a read aloud. Hopefully you clicked on the link, and here we go. This says Exploring South America. Preview. The preview is for me. The essential questions. What would it be like to experience South America close up? That is totally up to you. That is your own personal question for you to think about. Would you like to go? Are you interested in going? What would you like to see while you were there? The learning objectives. In this lesson, you will experience South America through a virtual field trip. Learn facts about South America. Compare and contrast South America with your own country. Let's get started. Do you see me clicking on this triangle over here? What comes to mind when you think of South America? Represent your answer in words, sentences, pictures, and or symbols. You may use English if you do not know enough Spanish words yet. So see all these tools down here? You can write something in a different color. You can highlight something if you want to. You can type in a text box in any color that you want to. You can put in a picture if you wanted to, and then you can erase things if you want to. As you can see, it's kind of doing small erasers. I'm not going to pause and do time in this video to let you work and everything. You're welcome to pause the video and go into the Nearpod as you need. So here's this triangle. Let's explore. VR virtual field trip. Let's visit 5 different parts of South America. After your field trip, you will record any observations and questions that come to mind. 360-degree view. Pause and wait on each slide. Let the camera rotate so you can see the full view. I thought this was so cool. Do you see how it's moving? And you're going through the whole view? Make sure you do that while you're going through this. Let it go all the way around. There's the beach, there's cool boat things. So we're in South America. And this is sunset on the River Nap. All right, so I'm going to go to the next one. This is Glacier National Park in Patagonia. Again, let the camera go all the way through when you are doing the Nearpod on your own. This slide is Machu Picchu. The view is breathtaking. Again, let the camera go all the way around until it comes back to here. These are the giant Galapagos tortoises. They are almost as large as the people, aren't they? Again, let the camera go all the way around when you do the Nearpod. This statue here is Christ the Redeemer. It's in Corcovado, and the reason you see Rio 2016 or Rio 2016, remember that the 2016 Olympics were held in Brazil. So let this go all the way around so you can see the amazing photography. Over here you see land, but you're about to come all the way to the ocean. It's going to be a beautiful view. So here you're going to fill in the chart with your observations and questions from the virtual field trip. You may use print or cursive. You may use English if you do not know enough Spanish words yet. I do not want to read Google Translate. Because this is in preview, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to send that back to you. Because this is in preview, I can't pop this up. But remember, there's going to be a little spot here. You can go to full screen and see this right here. You can pop that up, and that gives you plenty of space to do your work. So I'm going to exit full screen. That was back here too, where you had to do some of your own things. See, I'm kind of going all the way back here so you can see. This lets you go to full screen. This lets you see your question here, and then you can give yourself plenty of space to write. So let me go back to the other slide. Okay, like I said, right here, you're going to fill in the chart with your observations and questions for the virtual field trips. You can use print or cursive. And again, that's a really cool thing. You can make it full screen, etc. So let's learn. Facts about South America. On the next slide, you will learn some more information about South America. Feel free to take notes. You can use a Google Doc. I think you can type directly in here. You can use a piece of paper if you want. So take your time. On the next slide, scroll up and down slowly using the sidebar or swipe with your finger. Click on the flags to go through each country. Not all are Spanish-speaking countries. Notice the variety of languages. Notice the unique species. It's called something called Microsoft Sway, and when you click on it, it's going to pop open for you. You can view more by scrolling down or swiping. I like this scroll feature. That works for me. Your finger may work better for swiping. So, location. Western Hemisphere, mostly in the Southern Hemisphere, small portion in the Northern Hemisphere. Borders on the west, Pacific Ocean, and at the north and the east, the Atlantic Ocean. So you can see all this. Countries. There are 12 independent countries. There are 2 major territories, the Falkland Islands, which is a British overseas territory, and French Guiana, which is an overseas department of France. So remember what I said, you could click on the flags. I like to look at the pictures, the colors, and the symbols that each country represented. So if you see, I've got my cursor here, I'm clicking on Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, Guyana, Paraguay, Peru, Suriname, Uruguay, Venezuela, Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile. Oh, it came right back around. So again, I'm going back over here to the bar. I'm scrolling down. Languages. I don't know what the graffiti is on the wall. I do know that is a young lady in the picture. I don't know why the words are there. So here are the languages that are in South America. Hola, Spanish. Hi, English. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's Dutch. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's Quechua, which is a language of the native people. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's Portuguese, which is specifically spoken in Brazil, and it came from Portugal. Bonjour, which is French, and there are many more. Population. Okay, that's a big number there. 379,500,000. It is the 5th most populated continent. And when you're doing the Nearpod, take the time to look at the cool pictures and costumes and colors. I'm just doing a quick read aloud for students who like to have the read aloud. Here is another picture of someone on a wall. I do not know why there's graffiti over her face. Did you know? Okay, so South America contains the largest rainforest, the Amazon rainforest. It is the 4th largest continent, and La Paz, Bolivia holds the highest city altitude. Species unique to South America. Spectacled bears, emerald tree boa snake, oringuito. Then there is a class activity, think, pair, share. What else do you want to learn about this topic? I did not know if you had the chance to get online and actually talk with anybody else, if you're sharing this with anybody else at home. You're also welcome to send me a message if there's something you want to learn. Or you know what? Go look up something and share what you find in Google Classroom. Right now, we've finished going through the entire slide set here, so then you would click on this triangle again. This is an open-ended question. What is the most interesting fact you learned about South America? You may use English if you do not know enough Spanish words yet. I do not want to read Google Translate. And again, remember, you can click on that feature here, and there may be a triangle to make it bigger or smaller. Puzzle time. You're going to use the link on the next slide to complete a puzzle of South American countries. You're going to drag and drop the countries into the correct spot. Have fun and try your best. The edges can be picky, so take your time and drag and drop carefully. So just going to give you an idea here. You click here to open this web page. I'm going to make it bigger because that's what I like on my screen. I'm going to choose countries easy. And then you see how you have to drag and fit in where Ecuador might go. Watch, I'm going to try and do Venezuela quickly, and I'm not going to line it up right. Oh, it pops out, see? So Colombia, I'm going to really make sure I take the time to line it up. Watch, I'll do Argentina kind of quick. Oh, I didn't line it up correctly. So you got to really take the time to line it up. So I'm going to leave this. I'd like you to give it a best try and just have fun with it. Okay, let's reflect. Here's an open-ended question from Nearpod. Again, see how this is small? You want to hit full screen maybe, and you might have a triangle you need to move. It says in one or two paragraphs discuss some of the similarities and differences between our continent, North America. Again, the United States of America is in the North American continent, sorry, and South America. So in one or two paragraphs discuss some of the similarities and differences between our continent, North America, and South America. If you are from another country, please add in a comparison of South America with your birthplace. I am interested. You may use English if you do not know enough Spanish words yet. I do not want to read Google Translate. So if you're from Eritrea or Kenya, Iran, Iraq, Syria, if you just want to share something from Afghanistan and compare that, I would love to learn about that place as well. There's a poll here. If we were doing a live lesson all together, it'd be neat to see. I feel like I did. I had no idea about some of those indigenous animals. That's really cool. Here's another poll. I'd love to hear your opinion. Your opinion matters. Which part was more interesting to you? The symbols and colors on the flags, the numbers of languages, the unique species, or the language and geography photos? I'll be honest, that's mine. But you click what your answer is. Your answer does not have to be mine. Poll. Again, I want to know your opinion. Were you able to compare and contrast South America with your own continent? And thank you very much. As you see, slide 27 of 27. I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to stop the recording. Do your best, and if you need any help, give me a shout.